Hi everyone. Today we will see how we can take input or dynamic value in Java. So let's start. So I'm opening here Visual Studio Code. So here you can see I already defined a class as input and we have main method for execution. So in Java we can take inputs dynamically in three ways. So we will in this part of video we will see all three approaches. So now I'm creating first method here. So method name like pub. So I'm giving defining as method public static. So public I can access at class level or package level this function. And static I no need to create a object of class. By class reference I can use that function, so that's why I make it as static. And void I'm not returning anything, so I'm taking as void and give the method name here. So I'm giving like approach. So I'm taking like method name as approach 1. So in approach 1 we so first approach is like by buffer reader you can take the input dynamically. Some here I'm using buffer reader. I'm creating the object of buffer reader, and inside I'm creating object of input stream reader. I'm giving like system.in semicolon, and after that I'm defining a string which is store dynamic value. So we are getting the value from this statement and we storing the dynamic value into the str string data type. So we always expect value as a form of string, so that's why we are defining a string variable name str. So equal, so we take object of buffer reader br, then dot sorry bf dot read line. So now whatever value it's come by read line, it will store into the our string str variable. So like just print statement here like system.out.println, and your name. So you just print the statement, enter your name, and after that we will use this value to print the dynamic value. So again I'm using print statement system.out.println. Here like I'm mentioning like hello. So like I'm taking as a name, right? So I'm mentioning variable name as name, so it will be more readable form. So name, so we are getting name dynamically and we use this name into our code. So I'm printing like hello then name, so it will print hello and name. So now we are taking hello and name, so name will come in dynamically. So it's showing like is throw exception. So we have to declare exception here, throw exception. Now error is gone. Let me call this method into our main method because execution is start in main method, so we have to call this method here. So just copy this method and paste it here. 1 second. It's approach 1. So I'm calling this method directly because we are inside the class, so we no need to declare a we not need to declare the class name here. By default we are in a class, so directly we can call this method inside the main method. So let's run it. So here you can see, so I'm giving as a input as a vimal, and dynamically is stored into the name variable and printing here. So I'm printing here is like hello vimal. Let me change this, let me make it more readable font. Close here, paste it here, and okay, now it's fine. Let me clear the terminal and run it once again. So it's asking for enter your name, right? And now you provide your name here, so it's printing hello vimal. If I'm giving another name like Rahul, so it print hello Rahul. So it's dynamically take the value into the name variable and print it out here. So whatever your name is you giving, it will pick and print the with the hello world. So similarly we create another function to so we now this function we have second approach. So like approach 2, so we have to change this statement. So here we are taking value like we have a string name to store a value, then system dot console dot read line. So by this statement console system dot console dot read line, it will read the value from our console and store it into the name, and it will print for us here. So to run this program, I'm calling this method here approach 2. Let me clear the terminal. So now I'm running. So here it's asking for enter your name. I'm using here like Harish, enter, and it's printing hello Harish. So this time this function get executed because I'm calling this function inside the main method. So now this approach will work. So first approach we have using the buffer reader. Second approach we have via system.console.readline. We take the input, and in the both the function value comes in the form of a string. So let's go with the third approach. Copy the same function. Let me copy it and paste it here. After that make it 3. So here we have to change this statement like scanner we create an object of scanner class by new keyword, and here we have to put like system.in. After that we have to declare a same name variable, and after that scan dot next line, and then we are good to take the value from the console dynamically and store into the name. So this is our third approach. So here the first approach we are using buffer reader, second approach we are using system.console.readline, and third approach we are using scanner class. So by creating the scanner class object, and after that we call scan.nextLine, and we store the value inside the name string variable, and we print it out. So let's call this third method here. So I'm calling third method like approach 3, and after that I'm clear my terminal here, and then run the program. So it's running, and it's asking for enter your name. I'm enter the name like Anmol, and it's printing hello Anmol. So that's how we can take the dynamic value in Java. Let's suppose now the value is coming by default as string. If you want to take value in integer, how you can take? So for that you have to pass this string value in the form of integer. So how you can do, like, so for that you have to, like, if you getting integer value, so you have to give like mention like integer dot parse int, and you have to provide this statement scanner dot next line inside the parse int method. One second, let me change it in. Okay, one second. So control Z. So here we also need to change like in the form of int, because now it's string, right? So we have to change the variable data type also. So here we are taking as a string. Now the array this one. So in the third approach, now taking we're taking value as a string, but we convert into the integer. So now once it's converted into the integer, we are storing the value in the form of integer also. So data type get changed based on your value you are expecting at the runtime. So here like I'm getting integer, so like I mentioned like roll number. So your variable name also meaningful, roll number. So same roll number you have to print here, roll number. So you can mention like student roll number is, or student roll number is, and you have to print it. So so we already call this method here, just run it, and we good to print the roll number value here. So let me change the roll number, and then save it and then run it again. So now it's showing like enter your roll number. So I'm giving like 20. It's printing like student roll number is 20. So that's how we can convert into convert from string to another data type. Like we can convert into integer, boolean, and char as well. So if I So how you can convert into the different format? So based on the integer dot parse in, if you have double, so you just mention like double dot parse double function will you will come, it will come dot parse double, right? For char you can like char dot parse char, or if you have short, you can like short dot parse short. So based on these method you can parse the string into the particular data type. So that's all for this video. If you like it, please share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching this demo.